Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Gives it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Finds his man down the middle. Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The give is to Williams. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off-play action. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you're talking about coming out ready, hair's on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
Lost a throw on first down. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. He got a hand on it, deflected it, but probably just got a bruise off that missile and gave up the completion.
Yeah, not used to handling the revolutions on that football. QB zipped it in there. Nice job getting the deflection, getting your hand on the football. That's what you're supposed to, find the football, but the offense got the break and got the completion.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive, and I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the catch. It's Perry. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. That's caught. It's Williams. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. And that is why you call it a safety valve. You avoid the quarterback getting hit, and you also release the pressure that's being applied on the offense.
Defense is going to have to think about this in the future because you live and die by the blitz. It's great to try and get extra bodies getting after the quarterback, but then you risk running backs leaking out of the backfield and hurting you in the passing game.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Intercepted, a first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big 3rd down opportunity coming here. They'll try the run. He's going to be a little short. It'll be 4th down from the 44.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Cougars will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Grabbed behind the line. It's Williams. Breaks into the open. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
From the gun, the running back looking for room.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Dances away to buy time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. Let's it fly. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And they finally lift the lid. Man, I didn't know if we were going to be 0-0 going into the half, going into the fourth quarter. The offense finally puts a drive together, breaks that seal. Excited to see now this opens things up, calms people down, and lets them have a little more success.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Power football with the run. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quarterback on the keeper. Not enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Leaves it with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. see if they can do it again. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. They get to him as he throws.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Gonna swing it on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gentry. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
They'll move the wide receiver. Caught behind the line. It's Gentry. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the cornerback. And this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give is to Williams. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man. It's Gentry. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Ready to fire from the pistol. The running back has it. And some room to work. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Cougars with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Soft spot in the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Gonna run it. It's Mayo. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The give to the back. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He wants to change this route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds his tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the grab. It's Mayo. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. They go to the ground. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on 2nd down. Touchdown, BYU! Quick strike through the air from the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. NC State delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the ACC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Raleigh. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll do it himself. Got enough for the 1st. At midfield, he's got room. There he goes. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Got his man on the right. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. with a first down. They'll snap it from the 32. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Second down, he'll throw it. Setting up the screen. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
Stop the clock. No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Makes the grab.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
And the Cougars are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. BYU right back to the line. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Cougars can really attack on this second and short. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught near the sticks. It's Perry. Oh, he's got some space. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And he's just going to spike it.
QB strikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Red Raiders will kick it off to start the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The give. Makes a man miss. Still on his feet at the 35. All by himself down the middle. He's at the 10. Touchdown, BYU. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they put the points up with that 79-yard run to the end zone. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. He'll pull it on the read. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top. for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
He'll keep it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
21, BYU, 7.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. Quickly out to the tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
They'll give it to the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. With the last drive in for a touchdown, they'll try to do it again on this one. The short hands, it's Gentry. Made a defender miss. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
The Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to pass, it's St. Clair. Gets it out fast. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. They'll run it from the gun. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Oregon State has the lead right now, but this Reser Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over New Mexico. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll run the option. Got the first down himself. At the 40, there he goes. Powers through. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
It is nice to have a quarterback, an athlete at quarterback like that can make things happen. He's just so fast. He takes away angles, still has the option whether he wants to pitch it, can still make you look stupid doing that or running the football like he did there.
On the ground, it's Mayo. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Tight end now in motion. They go right back to it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
At the 13-yard line. Third down.
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Wide out trying to get it in. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal. BYU has this offense clicking. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Second and goal for the offense. Trying to march in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougar! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line out front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air, it's St. Clair. Throws to the wideout. With the catch, it's Gentry. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. To the ground with the back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Red Raiders can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. This quarterback part of their running game. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
The Red Raiders with the 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Turning it up, headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They've got the lead here in the 4th. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
31, BYU, 24.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Blasted as he lets it go. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going.
Breaks into the open. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Man, there's not a running back in the country that doesn't want to get fed and get fed and get fed, and he has been. He's been fed, and now he's up to 150 yards, so great productive day for this running back and create a lot of balance on this offense.
The Red Raiders, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The give is to Williams. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Offense headed back out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The give to the lone running back. Slithers into space. Into the secondary on the right. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And this is what's so great about play action. The run fake sucks those linebackers up, and it just creates so much more space for these receivers to operate. Beautiful execution by the offense.
Quarterback on the keeper. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man quickly. And tackled there by the defense. BYU lines up quickly. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Off the play fake. Finds him out of the backfield. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. BYU lines up with a first and goal. Goes to the option. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Cougars. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They get the score and maybe a little extra time with the trainers in recovery after the game as a result of that hit.
He's going to be taking an ice bath after this game. This is a physical defense, and this quarterback knew coming into this game that he was going to have to make plays like that. He knew he was going to get hit. He knew he was going to get punished, but you're just seeing so much maturity. So impressive watching this quarterback play from the pocket.
Off play action. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Is no good. That keeps the score. Texas Tech, 38.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Set to kick this one away.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Hale.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Third down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. The option look. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, BYU! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business. As an offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now they'll try to tie it up with the too late. From the gun, looking for a man. Grabs it in the middle. into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and we are all tied up here in the fourth. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. He's going to run it. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To throw, it's St. Clair. Catch in the middle, it's Hale. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And the Red Raiders come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Gives it on the option. There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot. And that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Wants to fire on second down. Finds his man. It's Gentry. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field, but you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The Red Raiders kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The give is to Williams.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's second and 7. The give on the option. Runs through the tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. And the Red Raiders back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Running back searching for a hole. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Rides the back and leaves it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left.
Well, they run it right up the middle, try to give their kicker a good angle, and here we go. This is all you can ask for if you're the kicker, an opportunity to go win the game. The ball's right in the middle of the field. You got to go do your job.
To Williams. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Nerves of steel right there.